Hello and welcome back to Hyperplay RPG. By the end of 1969, the Beatles had mastered music, certainly so far as their own genre of music, pop music, was concerned. 25 years later, Squaresoft were the undisputed masters of the JRPG, following the widespread success and acclaim of the majestic Final Fantasy VI. In 1969, the Beatles of course released Abbey Road. 25 years later, Squaresoft released Live Alive. And these two works of art are more similar than you might think. For Abbey Road, the Beatles turned out their pockets and out tumbled snippets of songs with more musicality, innovation and verve than most bands manage in their entire lifetime. And those song snippets, of course, coalesced beautifully into the second side medley. And as with the Beatles, so it was with Squaresoft, who at the peak of their powers turned out their pockets and out tumbled 8 joyous chapters, being 8 fully formed mini JRPGs with more invention and genre subversion than their competitors could manage in an entire catalogue of games. Each chapter of Live Alive showcases a concerted disregard for convention. Every one of these tales comes with a twist. With the 7 main chapters completed, an additional chapter pops up, meaning that Live Alive is truly an 8-legged beast of beauty. An octopus's garden, if you like. A delicious soup, an octopus soup concocted by the masters of JRPGs, Squaresoft. And in the end it all comes together majestically. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. That said, so far as Live Alive goes, it's not all sunshine and sweet seaweed in this octopus's garden. For instance, the pacing of the prehistoric chapter means it's very much the Maxwell's silver hammer of the ensemble. And oh boy, that end game, if you want to see the perfect ending, you're going to need to work hard. It nearly made me break down and cry at the thought of having to go and get everyone together for one last assault on the big baddie. But at least it's there for completionists, or those with a guide to hold their hand. Square's huge success during the 16 and 32-bit eras have been something of a millstone around their necks of late. They've carried that weight a long time. But now it looks like they firmly embraced the past with this stunning Live Alive remake, and the other HD 2D remakes of their back catalogue, including Dragon Quests 1 to 3. And if recent noises out of Square Enix are to be believed, we're going to be seeing a lot more remakes in this fashion of their classic catalogue. Fingers crossed for Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger HD 2D. And of course, when it comes to comparing Abbey Road and Live Alive, you can't go without mentioning the influence of Yoko. The one difference being here that Live Alive's Yoko Shimomura, brought the whole thing together rather than disbanding it. Because there's something special about Yoko Shimomura's symphony of songs in Live Alive. So what do you think about our rather curious comparison between Abbey Road and Live Alive? Maybe you're thirsting for some more. How about Final Fantasy IV is Help? Final Fantasy V Rubber Soul? Final Fantasy VI Revolver? Chrono Trigger, Sgt. Pepper's, Treasure of the Rudra, the White Album? Anyway, never mind that. Here comes the sun. Thank you very much for tuning in to this rather curious ramble. If it's been in any way entertaining, please chuck us a like, and do save your progress with Hyperplay RPG and hit continue in the near future. Take care, all the best, and happy RPGing, HD, 2D, or otherwise. The end. Live Alive's a pretty nice game and it had a lot to say. Live Alive's a pretty nice game and I played it every day. I wanted to tell you that I love it a lot even though the ending drove me mad. Climbing Archon's tower with only 2 characters really turned out rather bad. Oh yeah, it really turned out rather bad.